Hello everyone, this is Pragya Pandey from RAO'S Academy for Competitive Exams Bhopal, and this is our special series on daily news review. In our previous video I asked few questions, so let's see their solution first. So the first question was, when did Indian Air Force Day was celebrated for the first time? And correct answer for this question is 8th of October 1932. Next question was, which article of Indian Constitution provide educational reservation for SCs? And correct answer here is Article 15. So without wasting any time, let's see what is in the news. 10th of October is observed as the World Mental Health Day. It was observed for the first time on October 10, 1992. It was an initiative by the World Federation for Mental Health, a global organization with over 150 member nations. If we talk about the theme for this year, it is Make Mental Health and Well-Being for All a Global Priority. चलिए यहाँ समझ लेते हैं कि मेंटल हेल्थ है क्या। देखिए, जिस तरीके से हमारी फिजिकल हेल्थ होती है उसी तरीके से मेंटल हेल्थ भी होती है। दैट इंक्लूड्स आर इमोशंस, आर साइकोलॉजिकल एंड सोशल वेलबींग। इन सब से क्या होता है, हम क्या सोच रहे हैं, हम क्या महसूस कर रहे हैं, हम किस कंडीशन में हैं, दैट डिटरमाइंस कि हम क्या सोचेंगे, हम क्या महसूस करेंगे और हम किस तरीके से एक्ट करेंगे। इससे क्या पता चलता है दैट हाउ वी हैंडल स्ट्रेस रिलेटेड टू अदर्स एंड मेक चॉइसेस। अगर हम WHO के कॉन्टेक्स्ट में यहाँ पर बात करें तो एज पर WHO मेंटल हेल्थ इज अ स्टेट ऑफ वेल बीइंग in which the individual realize his or her own abilities, can cope up with the normal stresses of life, can work productively and fruitfully, and also be able to make a contribution to his or her community. देखिए, मेंटल हेल्थ को डिफाइन करने के लिए वैसे तो बहुत सारे फैक्टर्स होते हैं, बट अगर हम इनको कंक्लूसिवली देखें तो देयर आर 3 इम्पॉर्टेंट फैक्टर्स। दोज आर, फर्स्ट इज बायोलॉजिकल फैक्टर, लाइक जेनेटिक्स के बारे में हो जाता है, आपकी ब्रेन केमिस्ट्री क्या है। सेकेंड इज लाइफ एक्सपीरियंस, हम अपनी लाइफ में जो एक्सपीरियंसेस लेते हैं, लाइक कोई ट्रॉमास को सफ़र करता है, कोई अब्यूज़ को सफ़र करता है। अदर देन दैट सम पीपल हैव family history of mental health problems. All these inclusively define and they are the responsible factor those contribute to the mental health. तो यहाँ पर सवाल आता है इंडिया के कॉन्टेक्स्ट में कि गवर्नमेंट ने क्या स्टेप्स लिए हैं टू प्रमोट मेंटल हेल्थ। अगर हम सबसे पहले कॉन्स्टिट्यूशनल प्रोविजंस के बारे में यहाँ पर बात करें तो सुप्रीम कोर्ट हैज़ हेल्ड हेल्थ केयर टू बी अ फंडामेंटल राइट अंडर द आर्टिकल 21 ऑफ द कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन। इसी के अलावा नेशनल मेंटल हेल्थ प्रोग्राम 1982 से गवर्नमेंट इसे रन कर रही है कि लोगों पे जितने भी मेंटल डिसऑर्डर्स हैं या जिन भी प्रॉब्लम से लोग फेस कर रहे हैं उनको धीरे धीरे इरेडिकेट किया जा सके। इस प्रोग्राम को री-स्ट्रेटेजाइज करके 2003 में दोबारा से लॉन्च किया गया। दैट ऑल्सो इंक्लूड्स 2 schemes like modernization of a state mental hospital and upgradation of psychiatric wing of medical college general hospitals. साथ we have किरण हेल्पलाइन 2020 में इसे मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ सोशल जस्टिस एंड एम्पावरमेंट ने लॉन्च किया था। दिस इज अगेन अ वेरी माइलस्टोन स्टेप। इट इज़ अ 24/7 टोल फ्री हेल्पलाइन किरण। It is specifically to provide support to people facing anxiety, stress, depression, suicidal thoughts and other mental health concern. इसी के अलावा अगर हम बात करें तो मनोदर्पण, ये MHRD इसको लॉन्च करता है अंडर द आत्मनिर्भर भारत अभियान। दैट एम्स टू प्रोवाइड psychosocial support to students, family members and teachers for their mental health and well-being. So moving on to the next news. Climate change may aid spread of laissez fever from West to East Africa by 2070. It's been said in the report by Scrip Research Institute in the United States and the University of Brussels in Belgium. Let's understand what is Lassa fever. सबसे पहले तो जो Lassa fever है, it is a virus that was found in West Africa and was first discovered in 1969 in Lassa, that is a Nigerian city. So this virus is a single stranded RNA virus that belongs to the virus family Arinaviridae. This fever is spread by the rats, but it is possible that it can be transmitted from person to person. You should also remember that diseases those transmitted from animals to humans are called zoonotic diseases. Okay, तो हम ये भी बोल सकते हैं यहाँ पर कि when a person can become infected if they come in contact with household items of food that is contaminated with the urine or feces of the infected rats, तब हम इसे बोलेंगे इट्स अ जूनोटिक डिसीज एज वेल. अगर हम इसके सिम्टम्स की बात करें तो माइल्ड सिम्टम्स लाइक स्लाइट फीवर, फटीग, वीकनेस एंड हेडेक आर कॉमन सिम्टम्स. अदर देन दैट, bleeding, difficulty breathing, vomiting, facial swelling, pain in the chest, back and abdomen, and shocks are the very serious symptoms. Death can also occur from 2 weeks of the onset of symptoms, usually as a result of multi-organ failure. So moving on to the next news, Indian Navy to join exercise Malabar consisting of India, Australia, Japan and US in November. आपके एग्जामिनेशन में डायरेक्टली पूछा जाएगा कि एक्सरसाइज मालाबार कंसिस्ट ऑफ. So India, Australia, Japan and US, it's a naval exercise that you should keep in mind. Next in news we have, what is GRAP and how are its measures to combat Delhi NCR's air pollution different this year? So first of all, GRAP stand for Graded Response Action Plan. It is a set of emergency measures that kick in to prevent further deterioration of air quality once it reaches a certain threshold. Stage 1 of GRAP is activated when the air quality index is in the poor category, that is between 201 to 300, and on Wednesday for instance the AQI Delhi is 211. So the second, third and the fourth stage will be activated 3 days ahead of AQI reaching the very poor category. Very poor category consists of 301 to 400, severe category that consists of 401 to 450, and severe plus category is above 450 respectively. For this, the CAQM is relying on air quality and meteorological forecast by the Indian Institute of Tropical Meteorology and the Indian Meteorological Department. So the question comes, what is about revised GRAP? The measures are preemptive and will kick in based on forecast in an attempt to prevent air quality index from deteriorating further. The older version of GRAP was enforced based only on the concentration of PM 2.5 and PM 10. This year GRAP is being enforced based on the air quality index, which takes other pollutant also into account such as ozone, sulfur dioxide and oxides of nitrogen. Recently we read about PM10 and PM2.5, तो चलिए यहाँ पर जान लेते हैं ये particulate matter होता क्या है. So it is also called particle pollution. It is a term for a mixture of solid particles and liquid droplets found in the air. It includes PM10 and PM2.5. चलिए PM10 के बारे में यहाँ पर पहले बात कर लेते हैं. PM10 is inhalable particles which diameter that are generally 10 micrometer and smaller, whereas PM2.5 is fine inhalable particle which diameters that are generally 2.5 micrometer and even smaller. तो यहाँ पर ह्यूमन हेल्थ को क्या इम्पैक्ट कर रहा है? अगर कोई भी पार्टिकल जो कि बहुत छोटा हो, 10 माइक्रोमीटर से भी छोटा उसका डायमीटर हो, दैट पोजेज द ग्रेटेस्ट प्रॉब्लम because they can in fact get deep down into the lungs and some may even get into the blood streams. These particle pollution exposures have been linked to variety of problems like irregular heartbeats, aggravated asthma, decreased lung function and increased respiratory system and so on. So moving on to the next. For the first time, a weapon system branch for office has been approved for Indian Air Force. This new branch will lead the unification of all weapon system operators under one entity, and this will save almost rupees 3400 crore for the government exchequer. This is the first time since independence that a new operational branch is being created. External Affairs Minister Mr. S. Jaishankar on October 9, 2022 inaugurated the new Indian High Commission Chancery in Wellington and said that playing with each other's strength is more sensible way of growing the important relationship between India and New Zealand. Moving next, 9-member task force formed for monitoring work in MP's Kuno National Park. The members who will constitute the task force includes Principal Secretary Forest, Principal Secretary Tourism, Principal Chief Conservator of Forest and Head of Forest Force, and Principal Chief Conservator of Forest Wildlife and Chief Wildlife Warden. So the question comes, what this task force will do? It will review, monitor and health status of cheetah, upkeeping of the quarantine and soft release enclosure, protection status of the entire area, adherence to the defined protocols by forest and veterinary officials, and advices on cheetah introduction in India to Madhya Pradesh Forest Department and NTCA on status of cheetah with respect to health, behavior and their upkeep. The official statement said the committee will monitor the release of cheetah, their hunting skills and their adaptation to the new habitat. We must remember the fact that पालपुर कूनो नेशनल पार्क is the same national park जहां अभी Namibian cheetahs को लेकर आया गया है. It is situated in Shiopur district of Madhya Pradesh in central India. Naga literature Padma Shri Dr. Tamsulu AO passed away. She had served as chairman of Nagaland Women Commission. AO played a vital role in popularizing Naga culture through her literary work. She is also a recipient of the Sahitya Academy Award. Moving next, we have current oriented one-liners. Those are, Mudhera village, Gujarat has been declared as India's first solar powered village. 9th October is observed as the Territorial Army Day. Next, Samajwadi Party founder and former CM of Uttar Pradesh Shri Mulayam Singh Yadav passed away today at the Gurugram Hospital after prolonged illness. Next and last is 9th October is also celebrated as World Postal Day to raise awareness among people about the role of the postal sector for people and businesses every day. So this is it for today. Join our batches for UPSC MPPSC Civil Services Examination. Seats are very limited, so hurry up. Thank you for watching our video. Do not forget to hit like button, comment your valuable feedback and also press the subscribe button to never miss any update. Please follow us on Instagram and Facebook. Links are given below in the description box. Thank you and see you tomorrow.